Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, October 4th, 2023, and it is time for another Facebook Live. So I come every Wednesday, almost every Wednesday, every once in a while I have to skip, to show you something fun and help you if you want to make something similar. If this is your first time, I will draw next week for this card. So last week we made this beautiful leaf card with this background that we used a mask on. And so at the end I will tell you who won that card. I also have another card to show you with this bundle. And I think I'll show you some cards that we made at what my upline calls Diva Night. So she spoils us and we got to make a bunch of cards. So lots to share with you tonight. While you are finding me, I'm going to share this from my page to my group, just in case somebody's looking in the group instead of the page. Also, to let you know, if this is your first time here, on my blog, after this, I will put the measurements of everything I used for this card. So if you want to recreate it or make something similar, you'll have the measurements that you need to do that. All right, let's get this shared. Always takes just a minute. There we go. It's getting better. Unless Facebook changes something, which seems to happen a lot. All right, we are ready. Okay, so let's get started. So this, let me show you the, hey Nancy. This is the stamp set and it has lots of fun things you can put in the back of the truck. And then the outline of the truck and the inside and then the wheels. There's also a punch that goes with it. This was not available for the longest time, but it's available now. So it punches out the truck. This at the top is the window. Hey, buddy. The tires and then the fender. Now, I didn't do any of that. I just punched out the whole truck together, but you could certainly piece one together and make some really fun trucks. But I saw somebody do this, and they put rust along the bottom of their truck. So this is a really old truck that has rust. My dad used to have one of these. So I will show you how I did this. And let's get started. Let me put that over there. So these are photopolymer stamps, which means they don't have any cushion on them. So it's always good to use your Stampin' Pierce mat. And we are going to stamp our truck. Now, if you are new to our punches, it's always a good idea to turn it over and see the orientation of it. You know, if you want to stamp it to the bottom, to the top. This one, I'll probably just stamp towards the bottom. I'll lose a little bit with those punches, but that's okay. So let's stamp our outline. This is basic gray. I just didn't want it to be like Memento. I didn't want it to be that dark. So that was basic gray. And then I have boho blue. Get that over just a little bit. And Cajun Craze. I liked the way these look together. And a sponge dauber. So I'm going to take my solid truck and not ink it up all the way. That may be hard to see, but you can see how I just inked up part of it. Then take my sponge dauber and my Cajun Craze and go along the bottom of it. And you do want to go over that line a little bit because you don't want it to be just a harsh line. And then you huff on it, so you just breathe on it. And then, what are the chances I can do this? It's always hard when you're not right over it. So that one, it didn't end up being as orange a rust as the other one was. But that's okay. It's still rusty. But that's an easy way to do that. We need to do our wheels. I'm just cleaning some of this up so I don't make a mess. So the wheels thankfully come on one stamp. So you don't have to try and line up 2 different wheels or do it twice. It's just one stamp. We'll use our basic gray again. There we go. Hey, that lined up pretty well. All right, that's our truck done. And then I used the deckled rectangles, set that aside for the moment, to cut out a rectangle of our basic white and then also of the Cajun Craze. So we're going to take Cajun Craze, stamp our sentiment at the top. I did the sunflowers in the back of this truck, so I thought it would be appropriate to say, sending you sunny thoughts. So I just stamped that along the top. All right, we're done with that. And let's punch out our truck because we're going to need it for placement. So you just turn it over upside down and punch it. There we go. All right, so we want our sunflowers to be coming out at the back of our truck. And this has 2, most of the inside things have 2 stamps. So an outline and then one to fill in. I'm gonna get my basic gray. And this is the outline for the sunflowers. So I just want it about there. So I just kind of use my truck for placement. Yep, that's perfect. And then the inside is just the flower part that stamps the inside. I'm doing it in Daffodil Delight. Move our truck out of the way now. This was a challenging card to do on camera. Since I can't really see what I'm doing. That turned out not bad. And then I just took my light Old Olive blend. And just colored the leaves. You want to be sure you have something protecting your work surface. These blends can bleed through. Now, I'm not coloring a big area of it, so it would probably be fine. So just color the leaves in a little bit. Yes, you can barely see it. And now we need our ground. So I'm going to bring my Stampin' Pierce mat back. And it's got this these lines. And that's meant to be your ground, so I did them in Crumb Cake. A good dirt color. And so I did a couple full strength. And then a couple stamped off. Just to give it a little variation. All right, let's see if that works. Yep, I think that works. Our truck is on the dirt. Our sunflowers are in the back of the truck. All right. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. All right, that's it. We'll leave. We're ready to put this all together. So I used a boho blue card base. And then another piece of boho blue, and I ran this through the timber embossing folder. But before we put that on our card base, I have some boho blue ribbon that I want to tie around this layer. And I'm just tying it in a knot. This is some of our in color. This ribbon comes in all of the new in colors. And it's really pretty. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. Yeah, you can kind of see that on camera. It's really pretty. So I'm going to put this pretty much all the way to the left. So you can slide it along once you've got it on the card. I'm going to get my scissors. So we want to trim these ends off pretty short, because we don't want to cover up very much of our truck. All right, now let's make sure this looks like it will fit. Whoops. Before I glue it on. Yep, that looks like it will work. So when I've got it embossed paper like this, I like to use my liquid glue. It just gets in those little crevices better, and I think it holds a little bit better. You could also use tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus, which is a stronger adhesive. You can use Stampin' Seal. I just worry about it coming off. All right, then we're going to put our, let's use our seal for this. Here it is. So put these two layers together. And this is going to go on with dimensionals. You want to keep it like in the corners so it will straddle the ribbon. So I just put one in each corner. And just lay that so that it's over the ribbon. And then our truck, our rusty truck. Let's put a couple of dimensionals on that. It doesn't have to be on dimensionals, but I like them on dimensionals. Give it a little bit more effect, 3D effect. All right, and then the last thing, because I thought we needed a little bit of bling or something. These are the 2023-2025 in color dots. I believe I saw yesterday that they're not available at the moment. So this is Cajun Craze. This is Copper Clay, but it goes well with it. You can tell it matches just fine. So that's a nice thing about, I could have done boho blue, but I thought we had enough blue there. Oh yeah, these ones I like to use my tweezers on. They're a little harder for me to get up than just your normal. There we go. So you want to do an odd number of embellishments. And then in a somewhat triangular pattern is what is pleasing to the eye. And there we go. There's our card. So like I said, somebody will win this card next week. I'll do the drawing next week. Last week, we made this beautiful autumn card. Thanks, Betty. And the winner of this is Jackie. So I will get that in the mail to her. All right, and let me show you. Actually, I probably shouldn't show you these because I don't think they're available right now. Oh, well, I already told you I was going to. So we went over to Kay's. Patience and I went over to Kay's, and she spoiled us. Thanks, Nancy. I know, the truck is really fun. Oh, I forgot to show you. This was the Christmas one I made with it. So I put the Christmas tree in the back. So it's really versatile. You can put lots of different things. We're using it tomorrow night in class. And there is a, I'll just show you on this because the cards are across the room. This, it may be supposed to be plants or flowers. I made it pumpkin pie, so it looks kind of like fall leaves. So that's what we're putting in the back of our truck tomorrow night in class. So these cards have no stamping. They were made with the Memories and More cards. The bear, I forgot the name of them now. Very cute. So we just put some Memories and More cards together. So there's stickers that come with it. So some of this is stickers, ribbon, and some embellishments, and that's it. So super cute, very easy. This is just 2 cards, ribbon embellishments. This one we actually cut the card in half so we could put it on either side. So you can really do a lot of different things with these. I love this one with them on the ice. This one we had a little bit of embossing in the background, so you can add some stuff, step it up a little bit. This one too, we added these stickers. And so this is, the smaller cards are this, and then these are the stickers that come with it. And there's some of the big cards. So Kay just split a pack between Patience and I, and we got to make all those cards and still have all these stickers left with half a pack. And then we used these festive pearls. So it was really a lot of fun, and like I said, very easy to do. You can do that with any Memories and More kit. You can just make cards out of them. They don't have to be used for memory books. All right, I think that's all I was going to show you tonight. So here's our truck card. Somebody will win that next week. And I will see you next Wednesday for another Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me. Bye.